I finally did it. As soon as I saw the new 2025 Chanel Slingback heels with the higher 3.5-inch block heel, they went straight on my duty-free shopping list. Now, I've always adored the classic two-tone design of these iconic Chanel heels, but as someone who's only 5'1" and muscular, the original lower heel just didn't do me any favors whatsoever. Anyway, in this video, I'm sharing why the updated version has completely won me over, from what's changed to what stayed timeless, and everything you need to know if you're considering adding these Chanel black cap toe heels to your collection. And that was a mouthful. Okay, let's get these bad boys open. Chanel's iconic two-tone Slingbacks just got a little makeover. The heels are slightly higher for a sleeker, sexier silhouette, but they've kept the timeless elegance we all love. So this new 2025 version feels like the perfect mix of classic Chanel and something a bit more elevated. Whether you're wearing them with denim or a little black dress, the updated shape gives them a bit more edge while still keeping the effortless Parisian polish. It's quite a small change. It's a little under an inch, but to me personally, I think it makes such a big difference. Right, let's pop these on so you can see what they actually look like, and I can tell you all about the fit and if they're comfortable or not. And I have always loved the look of these Chanel Slingback heels on other people, but they always looked so frumpy on me. The new heel height is only 1 inch higher, but let me show you how much difference it makes. When it comes to sizing and if they run true to size, I personally find these run really true to size. I ordered my normal size, which is a 37, and they couldn't be more of a perfect fit. They're like Cinderella shoes. The only thing I will say is if you have wider feet, they might feel narrow and you might want to go up half a size. Now, are they comfortable? There are very mixed reviews on the original heel height as to whether they are or aren't comfortable. There isn't much about the new heel height because they are so new. I personally find them very comfortable, especially as the heel is thicker and sturdier. The same thickness as the original style, but a lot thicker than most of my heels, which tend to be stiletto heels. So comfort-wise, I find them comfortable. They don't have a padded insole. There is no arch support. It's quite a thin sole. I actually need to have mine resoled. I don't know why they do that. The more expensive the shoes are, the worse the sole seems to be. It always seems to be so thin and need re-soling. And they seem to charge you more when they know it's a designer pair of shoes. Now, when it comes to the slingback part of the shoe, that's where I think opinions start to differ. I think if you normally find slingbacks uncomfortable, you're probably going to have the same issue. If you normally get on fine with them, you're probably going to be fine with them. They are not adjustable. There is some elastication in the slingback itself to get that snug fit, but I know some people are still saying it's sliding off their foot. So I think that's something that's going to be very personal. Personally, I'd still class them as a comfortable block heel that are great for city breaks, lunch, or dinner. I trekked all around Saint-Tropez Marina in them for a couple of nights in a row. I just don't know how much walking I actually want to do in them, not because of the comfort, but because at this price point I want to wear them, but I don't want to wear them out. So the main differences and similarities between the original and the new Chanel Slingback heels, they are both made from goat skin leather, which I much prefer over lambskin because it's so much more durable. There are other material and color options like tweed and black on black, but the two-tone Chanel heels with the black toes are definitely the most classic and probably the most versatile. The only differences are the heel height. The original heels are 2.6 inches versus the new version measuring 3.5 inches, which to me personally I think makes a much sleeker silhouette. And then the second difference is the price. The higher heels are $50 more. I will do a whole separate video on how to style these Chanel Slingbacks as they are such a versatile pair of shoes, but at this price point I want you to get the most wear possible out of them. How much do they cost and are they worth it? They're women's Chanel shoes. I really wouldn't expect them to cost any less. Can you get more affordable Chanel slingback dupes? Absolutely, but nothing beats the feeling of slipping into Chanel. So that's the new 2025 Chanel Slingbacks. Same classic vibe, just a little extra height, and I have zero regrets about buying them. I just need to get them resold to try and preserve them as much as possible. Let me know in the comments if you prefer the updated heel or if you prefer the original. And if you found this helpful, please give it a like, hit subscribe for more luxury fashion reviews, and check the description if you're thinking of picking up a pair for yourself. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.